Ola Electric is having a bumper debut. From last 2 days, it is having an 20% upper circuit. Now that is there in the electric vehicle segment, and in two wheelers, Ola is number one. But who is the number two? Number two is TVS Motor. Yes, and we are going to talk about in detail about this electric vehicle two wheeler, one of the second leader in this whole India, and that stock has been asked to review by Mr. Jyotin, Radhika, and Pooja Agrawal, and Ramesh. So they were asked to please review TVS Motor in detail, because TVS Motor is leading in electric vehicle two wheelers, and it has done extremely well. From last 5 years, it is having a 47% CAGR, you can say, growth in stock price. If you talk about sales has gone up by almost 14%. Profitability may be gone up around 18%. This year also it has gone up by 91%. Here the sales has gone up by almost 20% and profitability around 19%. So overall the decent growth is there, but the stock price has gone up a lot. And one of the main reason was they've done very well in electric vehicle. But yes, from last 3 years, Ola Electric came out and capture more market. But yes, if you ask who is the leader, first is Ola and second is TVS. And now from here, where the TVS Motor can go, because it is having a high valuation. That stock is trading at 71 PE ratio. If you see the competitor like Hero Honda, no, who is there from last so many years, correct? One of the leading two wheelers in India, they are having a growth of 28, so not a growth but a P of 28%. Even if I take a complete two wheeler, no, what is the P ratio is around 52%. So TVS Motor is already trading at a very very high level. Now at this level, whether this company will sustain and whether this company will grow from here on, because at the end we are here to understand, no, to what is the valuation, whether we can invest in this stock at this level. So we'll talk about that in detail, guys. So if we talk about, what is the total export and import, then export and import is around 72% is our no, within the India. Okay, not export import, but how much is produced in India and consumed in India is nothing but 72%, and 28% is an export. Now so you can say overall export is there, that also going up from last so many years. Again, there's actually also exporting the electric vehicle also. Currently last month, no, last quarter, they produce almost, no, 51, they sold 51,000 electric vehicle two wheelers. And no, it is slowly and gradually going up. See, currently electric vehicle is almost 5% of total, you can say, sale of TS Motor. But eventually this is going to go up, this is going to go up. And if you see their margins and all that, no, EBITDA margin was around 11.5% compared to 10.6% last quarter. And when we talk about compared with the last year, it was, I think it was around 11.3. So there is an actually no good EBITDA margin. The reason was there was a cooler side on raw material prices. Again, they have done some price hike also, which has impacted the EBITDA, and it has gone up. EBITDA going up is a very very good sign. So is the profitability also slowly and gradually increasing. Of course, stock price is much more running higher due to the EV evaluation and all that, no. But yes, overall the profitability is decent over the years, which is around, 15 to 20%. But when we talk about his ROE, okay, ROE is around, you can say, 27%, and ROC is around 14%. Okay, so ROC is more less than ROE. The reason is simple, because the debt to equity ratio is almost 3.6 times. Now 3.6 times is quite a debt. Now why they have so much of debt in their balance sheet is because they are putting in lot of R&D. And of course, if you are bringing electric vehicles, lot of R&D required. So upfront you have to do a lot of capital expenditure, and then once it is been fruitful, it will be going down. See, the same thing happened with Tesla and all that. No, whoever is having in electric vehicle segment, they will have a high debt, because they have to borrow and they have to put lot of no capital in R&D. And that is what is happening for TVS Motor. Why you have, again guys, understand, this is for you also to understand a concept. If your RO is more than ROC, that means your actually debt, whatever you are applying, no, you are able to utilize this much more properly, because your interest costs and all these are fixed, and you are getting a taxation benefit and all of that. So if your revenue is good, if your profitability is coming, like gross profit is coming good, then it will impact on a ROC. So ROC will be on a lower side, and but ROE will be on a higher side. So as ROC is lower and ROE is in higher, that shows that how good they are able to utilize their capital. So that is a good sign, which even TVS Motor is having. Similarly, is there with the Hero Honda also. But yes, their debt to equity is one of the second highest. Ola Electric is almost, I think, 9 times. Correct. But see, all this thing is the future investment you are doing it now. Why Ola Electric is going up? The reason is simple. Everyone sees that this is the future, so let us invest in that. And that is what. And when there is a mass production, someday somehow they will come in profitably. Then that is the notion everyone is having. The same was having with Tesla. The same was having with the, you can say, internet companies like Zomato, Policy Bazaar, Just Dial, all these guys. So this is what is happening currently. Lot of frenzy is there for the electric vehicles, and that is what is actually pushing the premium of all the companies who are no good in this space. Even the Arthur, even the, you can say, Bajaj Auto, Hero Honda is started, but they are not so big like this TVS Motor. TVS Motor is literally cracked the code, and you see this is what is showing from last 5 years, the way they've given a good, you can say, no, good growth in the stock price. So again, now when we talk about the future and all, the future looks good. At the end of the day, understand that electric vehicle, more and more demand will be there. Nitin Gadkari told that by 2030, no, maybe you will see two wheelers will be almost 80 to 90%. Correct. So you can see so much of demand will be there in the future. Yes. So TVS Motor ka bhi, the another benefit is that, you know, once you have a good two wheeler segment, all these countries now, other than like Middle East countries, and no, you can Latin America, no, even in Brazil and all that, no, where again their export is much more towards Middle East and Latin America, where you don't have electric, and no, you have electric two wheelers, but no, you don't have that type of specialization, so you can export more. And that is what is actually, you can see in TVS Motor, slowly and gradually now it has gone to 26 to 28% export. So it is not that it will be lying only in India. Their export will be there across the world, and which will be helpful for the future expansion. Again, the normal monsoon which is going to happen now, which is going on currently, and it has been said that this monsoon will be above normal, which will be helping the rural India. And you know, when rural India has money, you know, they will always go and buy two wheeler. So of course, currently it is 5% of the total two wheeler sales. They electric vehicle, 95% is normal petrol and all that. That is also doing good, a reasonable growth of 15 to 16%. So overall, if you see that demand will be there, but sometimes, you know, you have to understand that what is the you can say, valuation. So valuation, another matrix, if you see here, then the matrix is price to book value. And now if you talk about price to book value, is almost 11 point, so yeah, sorry, 17.96, which is almost 18%. Now basically, agar if you have such a price to book value high person, that means you are quite expensive. But as I told you, premium is going on for this type of company. And आप बोलोगे नहीं नहीं, then let it come down and then I will buy. But you may not see a lower price to book value or P ratio in future if this company continues to do well. And that is what happened. I honestly, I know when the TVS was there around 1,000 rupees, okay, or around 12,000, it was looking quite expensive, but उसके बाद भी वो double हो चुका है. And that what happened now, when there is a big future scope of any company, that this, they have a bigger scope. And when you have such a bigger scope, then, and when you have such a green patch, it may happen your valuation may not come down. And that is what is happening with TVS Motor. Okay, TVS Motor is been doing well, and hopefully they will be doing well. Now you will ask upon, can we buy at this level? Honestly, yes, the valuation is very very expensive. If you ask me, this is one of the most expensive stock now, as Ola Electric is there. But when we talk about two wheeler, this is the most expensive. So you have to be careful at what level you are buying. If it comes down at a good level, no, 15 20, then it is a very very good buy. Again, just a suggestion, not a recommendation, but yes, and just to show you know uh, how is the valuation of a TVS. So overall, I think things are much much better for TVS Motor. But no, you should think about it, no, at what valuation you have to get in. Again, before investing, do your own research. I am a SEBI registered research analyst. I have to give a disclaimer that this is only for the education purpose, just to make you understand where TVS Motor is standing currently in the electric vehicle market and overall two-wheeler market also. So guys, that is what I wanted to tell you. I want to keep this video short so that no, I can tell you point to point. Again, if you want any stock to be analyzed from my side, please put it in the comment box. I will do check it out, and also will cover in the next video. Also, if you want to know how to we are doing all this research and our master class link is given, you can always click and join it, because this is almost 1500 rupees master, we are giving it free here. Okay, so see you then next time, and put your comments and do share and like this video without fail. Okay, see you then.